I'm trying to get things set up on Facebook, so let's see how that goes. Hi, Facebook. Happy Tuesday. Thank you guys so much for joining me on your Tuesday evening. I am not going to keep you long, but we are going to talk about some things that we need to do when we want to take our lives to the next level. So I am so excited to have you all join me tonight. And if you are watching live, thank you so much for joining me live. If you are watching the replay, thank you so much for watching the replay. So I really appreciate you guys being here with me tonight. I'm going to get started in just a couple minutes. I'm going to wait just a little while longer to see if anybody else is going to join live. So I will go ahead and get started. For those of you all who do not know me, um, thank you, Takora. Takora said my top was cute. Thank you. I appreciate it. For those of you all who do not know me, I am Jennifer J. Dove. I am also known as the authority on authenticity. I am a speaker. I am an authenticity coach, and I am author of the book Ready for More, A Woman's Guide to Becoming Fearlessly Authentic. What I do in my coaching capacity is I teach high achieving women how to amplify their confidence, how to clarify and pursue their passions, and how to showcase their power so they can elevate their lives in any way that they really want to elevate their lives. So tonight, I am going to share with you um, the three things that you need to stop doing to if you want to elevate your life. So I said one of the things that I do as a coach, I help high achieving women to elevate to the next level. And so a lot of times when you talk about elevation and going to the next level, you talk about the things that you need to do, the practices that you need to put into place, the processes that you need to put into place. So, what I am going to be talking about is the opposite of that tonight, the things you need to stop doing so you can elevate your life. So I'm just going to go over three. So just let me be really, really clear that when you are already a success, when you are already doing well, when you are already flourishing, but you want to go to the next level, it truly takes a mindset change. It is more about the mindset than it is about the work or anything like that. It is truly about the mindset. It takes really wanting more for yourself and knowing that you can accomplish it. It takes, as my coach says, so yes, this coach has a coach, my coach Jasmine. It takes going from your vantage point to your vision point. So, your vantage point is where you are now, where you are situated now, where you are in your job or where you are in your personal life. That's where you are now. So we can't, when we have goals and want to go to the next level, we can't look at our vantage point. We have to think about our vision point, the next place we want to go to, what we really want to do, what we aspire to do. And we can't always see that in the physical. So we really have to work on our mindset to go from our vantage point to our vision point. We also have to go from fear to faith. On Friday, I did a live about overcoming our fears. And we have to really look at how we can get past being afraid or just doing it anyway. That's one of the things that I talked about on Friday, doing it scared, doing it afraid, doing it anyway. And we also want to go from being stagnant to being stellar. So I'm talking about people who are already successful. I'm talking about working with women that are already doing well. You can get stagnant in that. You can it can become mundane. It can become something that you become bored with. It can become something that you feel like is no longer a fulfillment of what the purpose is in your life. So you want to go from being stagnant to being stellar, to having a stellar life, top notch life. Because getting to the next level requires a mindset change. That means that some of the things that you're doing now, Some of the ways that you are living now, they have to stop. They have to change. Because if they don't change, you'll never go anywhere. They'll keep you where you currently are. So tonight, I'm going to talk about the three things you need to stop doing to elevate your life. Number one, stop consuming negativity and things that make you feel bad. Now, I know this sounds like common sense. Like, who wants to feel bad? We all say we don't want to feel bad, but yet we continue to expose ourselves to things that make us feel bad, to things that make us feel less than. What is it about things that make us almost addicted to negativity? We can just go down a rabbit hole looking at things that don't make us feel good about ourselves or don't make us feel good about our situation. We look at things and consume things that make us compare ourselves and we feel less than. So, what is it about that? We particularly do that on social media. So if every time you look at someone's social media and their posts make you feel inadequate, their posts make you feel unsure of yourself, the posts make you feel depressed or less than, you have to ask yourself, why are you looking at it? When you are consuming things that make you feel bad about yourself, when you are consuming negativity, you are not creating the mindset to grow to your next level, to get to your next level. So you have to rid yourself of all of those things. Resist the urge to look at things like that and focus on you. Social media can be a good thing. I use social media for my business, for my coaching program. My colleagues use social media, and it is very good. It is very helpful, and it can be very empowering. Follow people who make you feel good, who make you feel good about yourself, and who make you feel good about who you are, who make you feel hopeful, and people that you see things that you aspire to do. Follow those types of people. So you cannot elevate to the next level if you're burdened with the weight of negative things. You just can't do it. You need to focus your attention and your energy on your goals, what you're trying to accomplish, and just create an environment where you position yourself to go to the next level. So just another note about number one, stop consuming negativity and things to make you feel bad. When I say stop consuming negativity, I mean consuming in all ways, in every way. I mean the things that you look at on TV. So I'm not just talking about social media. The things that you look at on TV. Are you constantly looking at television that people are arguing, people are at each other's throat, people are cutthroat and hate each other? Are you constantly looking at things? I know we look at the news because we want to know what's going on in the world, but we can overload on the news and we're constantly exposing yourself to bad things, to crime, to war, to people lying, all of those things. Are you exposing yourself to those things? I also want you to think about what you consume, what you eat, right? What you actually put in your mouth. It's okay to have snacks sometimes that you like or things that you like, but if you want to elevate to the next level, you need to be healthy because you need your mind, body, spirit, and soul to go to the next level. So you need to really pay attention to what you put in your mouth. Also, what you listen to. And I don't just mean music or podcasts, but I also mean who you listen to. We all know people that all they have to say is negative things all the time. When we share something with them, they're like, I don't know if you should do that. Do you think that's a good idea? I don't know about that. That is consuming negativity as well. So this gets to my second thing that you need to stop doing now if you want to elevate to the next level. You may have to stop maintaining the same people, places, and things that you have now. If you are going to the next level in your life and you are looking to elevate, you got to look at your people, places, and things. And when I say people, What I mean by that is everyone doesn't have the same dreams and plans that you do. Some people are fine where they are. Some people are content. They don't want to go to the next level. They like what they're doing and they're happy there, and that's fine. But sometimes those people don't want you to go to the next level either. And it could be for several reasons, not all bad reasons. It could be out of fear for you. They want you to be safe. They want you to not do anything that might risk you, that might have big risk financially or anything like that. Some people are just haters and they don't want you to do better than them. So you really have to look at who is in your circle. Everyone is not going to see your vision. And somebody in your circle may try to talk you out of it. Like I said, whether out of fear or comparison, or they just simply, you can do well, but they don't want you to do better than them. You may need to change your people to at least add some people that have reached the big major goals that you want to reach in your life. Simply so you can see that it's possible. Simply so you can say, hey, I want to make $1 million this year. I have now met someone that has done it. I know someone that has physically happened to. So now I can see in the flesh that it can happen. You need to also consider changing your places or your circles. If you are the smartest, most successful person in the room, then you probably need to change rooms because you cannot learn anything if you're the smartest, most successful person in the room. You have to get around people that know more than you. You have to get around people that are more successful than you. You have to get around people that are at the place that you're trying to get to because it gives you a visual. When I talked at the beginning about your vantage point versus your vision point, these are people that are at your vision point. You can actually see where it has happened, and it helps you to know that you can get there too. This is the other thing with this number two, change, stop maintaining the same people, places, and things. You have to gain more knowledge. You have to look at how you're spending your time. If you're spending your time looking at reality TV, but you want to get to the next level, what would happen if rather than staying up all night looking at Hulu, looking at Netflix, what would happen if you went to sleep? So you could have more rest, more energy to focus on what you really want to do. What if instead of binging on Netflix, you read a self development book that gave you the tools to help you go to the next level? No one knows everything. And when you're trying to go, when you've already been successful, you have already shown that you have knowledge, skills, and abilities. But to go from that level to level up to the next level, you have to gain more knowledge. You have to gain more skill. And you can't do that when you're consuming trash. You can't do it. So, my third thing that you need to stop doing so you can elevate your life, this is really simple. You just need to stop doubting yourself. If you want to go to the next level, then you have to believe that you can accomplish it. It does not matter what anyone else says or thinks. I do not care how close this person is to you. If they say, I don't know if you can do that, do you want to do that? How? I don't even know. It doesn't matter if anyone, whether anyone supports you or not, because you have to believe in yourself. You have to get the mindset that I'm going to move forward. I'm going to go to the next level regardless of what anyone else thinks. Now, one of the things that Beyonce has said is that she is not really a gambler. But one thing that she knows, that she can always bet on herself. Do you have that kind of mindset about yourself? Do you know that if you can't depend or count on anybody else, if you can't bet on anybody else, you can always bet on yourself because you know you are going to come through for you. If you want to go to the next level in life. If you want to get to that pinnacle point, you got to change your mindset. You got to know that you can depend on yourself. You have to know that you can do it. You have to know that you can push through and do the work when you have to do the work, because you're not going to get there without doing any work. That's not going to happen. And another thing that I can tell you about doubting yourself, let me tell you why you shouldn't doubt yourself. Because you're already a success. Do you know how I know that you're already a success? Because you have already survived everything that has happened to you. Do you know how I know that you survived everything that has happened to you? Because you're here. You're breathing. You're alive. So, whatever has happened to you in your life, no matter how bad it has been, no matter how traumatic it has been, you survived it because you are here. So let that sink in to let you know you have the mindset to accomplish whatever you want to accomplish. And we're not talking about here, we're not talking about ground floor trying to get things built up. I'm talking to all of you that are already successful, that have already done the thing, that people already look at and say, man, you know what? She's killing the game. He's killing the game. But you know deep down that there's another level for you. You know there's another floor to get on. You know it. No one else has to know it as long as you know it and you believe in yourself. These are the people that I'm talking to. This is the kind of mindset that I'm talking about. We're talking about elevation to the next level. We're talking about taking that success and moving it up so you can have the life of your dreams. So you can turn your purpose into your passions, right? We're talking about next level stuff. I know that it can be difficult, me saying all of this stuff to you all, and it sounds good, but you actually have to get down and do the work. And the mindset shift is the most difficult part. It's the hardest part. That's why I wanted to talk to you tonight about the things that you need to stop doing. Just trust yourself and move forward. So, I really hope that this was helpful today. I really hope for all of you who are looking for that push to go further than you've ever gone before, to do things that right now are your dreams and your goals, and they are beyond the first level stuff in your life. You're moving beyond that. So I hope this was helpful. So I will reiterate to you the three things that you need to stop doing to elevate your life to the next level. One, stop consuming negativity and things that make you feel bad. It serves no purpose. It just brings you down. It serves no purpose. Number two, you're going to have to stop maintaining the same people, places, and things. You're going to have to get in rooms where you are not the smartest person. You're going to have to get in rooms where you're not the most successful person so you can learn how to go to the next level and you can see people who are at the point that you want to be at. And lastly, you're going to have to stop doubting yourself. Always think about what I said. You survived everything that has happened to you thus far, so you can keep going. You really can. So again, thank you all for joining me live. For those of you all who are joining me live, I really appreciate it. For those of you all who are looking at the replay, thank you so much for looking at the replay. I am Jennifer J. Dove, the authority on authenticity. I am the author of the book, Ready for More, A Woman's Guide to Becoming Fearlessly Authentic. You can get a copy of my book at my website, www.jenniferjdove.com. Thank you again for joining me. I really look forward to seeing you again soon. I hope you all have a good night. Bye-bye. Bye, Facebook.